very much for that. Right, okay. Hi.
Hello.
Great to meet you guys finally.
I should probably stop doing that. Unsettle people.
As folk can probably tell, this is Alestorm, or at least
Oh,
two of them. Just a few questions for you. First one is, what's your opinion on the modern metal scene? Like
the modern metal scene?
Yes. As opposed to the old.
In general?
Like it's a very, very, very ambiguous question.
Well,
I mean, these days, everything's split into 70 million subgenres, and here's me complaining about it, but I think we're not helping that as much by being pirate metal. But I mean, there's golf metal.
What?
Really?
There is now. It's made it up.
I've seen it.
So I think the modern metal scene is split into so many genres that there's no such thing as it anymore.
I've seen a cricket hardcore band where they all wear like shin pads and whites and like woolly vests. And
yeah. Well, actually, maybe I could like the modern metal scene then. If give me cricket metal.
Oh yeah.
Golf metal.
Band called Divot.
Divot. I like it.
Okay. I've written down here deliberately to not ask you why pirates, because
Yeah, for
every
God's
time.
sake, please don't ask that.
So I'm wondering, what do you see yourselves doing when a song like "Scraping the Barrel" becomes all too true, and
See, the reason behind the song "Scraping the Barrel" is because people say they're going to run out of material eventually, but we do "Scraping the Barrel" because we're proving that we can.
Scrape the barrel.
We can scrape the. We can come up with so much material that we can even write a song about people complaining about the fact that we can't write songs anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
So
that's what we're doing. So we're, on the next album, we're probably going to write songs taking the piss out of more people, and a couple of Wind Rider covers, and that's going to be it. And then fourth album, and we can do another 10. I think another 10
success,
albums.
great success.
Yeah, it'd be awful, but it'd be another 10.
Yeah, I'll bear that.
Nothing wrong with that.
It would be another 10
It'd be
albums.
awful, but it would be another 10. Yeah.
Okay, so again, sort of generic question: how is the tour going so far? Any particular favourite dates?
Every date has been like a good big night, really, hasn't it?
Except for Stoke.
Well, no, but to be honest, it was a big night. It was just in the wrong way. Because I've only got Heidenfest's experience, but there was some days where sometimes it was not a night off, but not much really happened. Like you'd spend the entire night sitting on Facebook in the dressing room, not much to do. But every night has been.
A lot of them have been
Big
sold
old
out,
party.
which is cool.
Yeah.
And then the parties have been pretty fun.
Is that a UK thing or?
I don't know. I just think it's because Claim the Throne and Dark Steer are
Yeah.
I think on Heidenfest we were surrounded by Finnish people and they don't know how to party very. They just
French people are
drink
late.
vodka
Yeah.
and fall asleep.
Tourists have some big, instead of drinking every night, they'd all work out every night and do yoga.
Cuddle a lot. They
Yeah.
bum each other too, which is weird. And shower together.
Practice vocal harmonies on the bus.
Yeah.
Shower together. What?
Yeah. Suck each other's cocks. I always thought it was weird. I didn't question it at the time, but looking back, I thought it was really quite bent.
Okay, so
Spreading rumours.
So you were recently playing at 70,000 Tons of Metal. It's obviously like a big thing.
He didn't come with us though, which was a
Sorry,
bit
here.
unfortunate. It was a shame. Every day I cried because he wasn't there.
Cost too much
Until I
money.
realised I was in the Caribbean drinking margaritas, and then I forgot briefly that you weren't there.
So
But,
what was that like?
that was fantastic. I mean, again, I get asked that a lot at the minute because we were just there, but words can't express how good it was, kind of thing. It's one of those things. It's like, oh yeah, it's really good. Because it was really good, but it was fucking mind-blowingly good.
Yeah.
It was a cruise ship in the Caribbean with metal bands and a lot of alcohol and free pizza.
He was on CNN.
And we was on CNN and that,
Yeah.
which is really cool because it's like the biggest TV network in the world, and I was all like, "Mom, telly."
Properly.
I'm not. I can now say I'm off the telly.
Guys off telly.
Yeah. Have you ever seen television? Might see me on it.
Okay, so another pretty generic one. What's the sort of best or worst gig you've ever played? And why?
Worst gig.
You can do both if you like. We've got tons
Best
of time.
slash worst gig. Stoke was pretty weird the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think my worst gig was Leipzig, just because there was no central heating in the venue, so the stage was cold and the people were German and... Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Wow, way to make fun of Germans on camera. Like.
It was... I don't really know why they were there. I think they were all the black metal German fans of East Germany and weren't particularly into the whole diddly-dee thing.
I think they were. Who were they there for?
Fintroll, probably. Yeah.
My, well, the best gig ever was probably that boat the other day.
Yeah.
The worst one was probably Leipzig. Leipzig sucks. I hate to go there ever again, but we will.
Okay, so
All gigs should be on cruise ships, I think.
Awesome.
Let's do this.
I'd be up for that. So after years of promoting Piracy, what are your opinions on ACTA and SOPA and all that?
I haven't been paying attention. I've seen it on Facebook, and I don't like initials for things, so I haven't looked at it. I thought it was something about cruelty to animals, but I haven't paid attention.
It's like basically every country that signs this thing called the ACTA Treaty is that means that the country can censor the internet and sort of shut down stuff like YouTube, Facebook, all that.
I like YouTube and Facebook.
Well, there you go. It's meant
so
to
I approve of this movement.
It's meant to prevent a sort of illegal downloading of music and films and that. But
I just downloaded Dexter Series 6. Am I
Have you
going
not
to
seen
jail?
it yet?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't. I
It's
just
amazing.
it's
really good.
It's
I'd hate to have to buy it. And I'd hate to have to wait weekly for a new episode to come out. So.
It's really stupid because you could go to jail for 5 years or something for for creating parodies of.
There's that joke, is it like you can get 15 years for downloading a Michael Jackson song, which is 10 years more than the man who killed him.
3 years for killing him.
Yeah.
That's very.
I mean, I was trying to do some uni work and Wikipedia was down, so that's my opinion. It's shite. You know, if you're going to stop Wikipedia being on for a day, then it's not a good
It'll
thing.
be down forever if it goes down. So
I'm sure.
no to ACTA to Alestorm.
I'm sure I should
Stop
use.
buying DVDs, and I can't afford them because I'm poor. Because people download them.
I've downloaded every Alestorm album illegally. In fact, my Black Sails at Midnight still has the thing of Chris going, "You're listening to the new Alestorm album."
Piracy is a crime.
Yeah, and every time I hear the song live as we play it, I'm expecting him to come in to go, "Yar!" and it doesn't happen.
I might do it. Monitor.
So yeah, that's my punishment for downloading, is being a bit disconcerted on stage.
Ruins the entire show.
It does really.
What is the worst thing you have ever seen a bandmate do?
Did you read the?
Can I take this one?
Yeah, go for it.
This morning, I was woken up by Daniel Evans having sex in the bunk next
With
to me.
a woman.
With a woman! Really loudly. So I immediately put my iPod in, thought I'm not listening to this, but I can't be asked to get up. But then I think I made a noise and they knew I was there, so I didn't want to stay too long in case they thought I was listening. So I got up.
Did you ask that question because you read it in Metal Hammer? Because that question was in Metal Hammer once and my mum read it and I was really embarrassed. I'm not going to tell you why.
Yeah. Yeah, I did read that there.
You did.
But
Do you want to see?
What? Not completely certain about that. What is the least metal song that you would publicly get up and dance to?
Simon and Garfunkel. All of
Have
them.
you danced to Simon and Garfunkel?
Well, melancholically, yeah.
Yeah. I would dance. I wouldn't dance to metal ever. I would only ever dance to things that are metal. So I did karaoke on the 70,000 tons of metal cruise. I did Elton John, "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me," and it was really embarrassing because no one really cared. And Fabio from Rhapsody had just done karaoke, and I was really embarrassed because he was so much better than I was. But I think that's cheating if you're an amazing singer and do karaoke.
Is it cheating or just
I don't know.
a benefit?
to be honest, it's so
It's
much
really-
better when they're not professional.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, that's the point in karaoke. That's why Chinese people love it.
The Germans, the Chinese, who else can we sort of be offensive to?
My goodness.
Okay, so this one was suggested. You're alone in a room with Johnny Depp, 4 gallons of ale, a giraffe and duct tape. What do you do?
Right, hold on. Me,
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp's.
Is it me, both me and Gaz in this room?
Are we
or-
both?
You can
Do we give
both be-
individual answers?
Let's say you're both. Well, you can have individual answers.
It'd be more fun if we can come up with something together.
I'd try to make friends with Johnny Depp because I'd be like, well, we're in this fucking room and there's a whole load of booze. So
I'm sure he's a reasonably
yeah,
nice
I'm
man.
pretty sure we'd have a nice chat. Like, I'd be genuinely interested about acting and movies and maybe with enough drink in him, he might even be interested in what I have to say. Probably not. But,
Oh, if it's in a room, we don't really have a
and,
choice.
oh, yeah, there'd be a giraffe there too.
Yeah,
So a giraffe and duct
So
tape.
me and Johnny Depp would drink all the booze, stroke the giraffe, and then go, well, there's some duct tape there. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? And Johnny Depp would be like, yes.
You could probably use the duct tape to fashion a makeshift saddle, and you could ride the giraffe around.
How
the
big
room.
is the room? Must be tall.
It is.
It must be pretty tall.
Is it
room.
big enough to have
it-
a little gallop on a giraffe?
Yes, it is infinitely wide.
Okay,
And
well, we could, yeah, we could ride the giraffe with a makeshift saddle
Yeah.
made out of duct tape, wild pissed with Johnny Depp. Actually, would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
that's another song for album 4.
Yeah, do any of you know Johnny Depp? Can we arrange this? Or
Um,
have access to a giraffe, which
I'll call
would
him
be
there.
harder.
I happen to both know.
Stein,
Johnny-
can we have a giraffe on the rider, please?
And Johnny Depp.
And Johnny Depp.
Well, we have a prostitute of dubious gender named Leslie, and she's not even here.
Is she not? Is she
She
not?
was in Sheffield.
So we
Bobby
can-
still
we can-
hurts.
We can put it on the rider, but
Wasn't a
that's not
joke.
guarantee that it will actually be there.
They have a giraffe.
Especially
at
a
Edinburgh
giraffe.
Zoo.
It's too cold for giraffes up
We're
here.
not in it.
No.
They're
Yeah.
African.
Yeah, but Edinburgh is kind of parallel with Glasgow, and I've seen a giraffe in Edinburgh.
There we
So
go.
that's a zoo.
Certainly possible. Yeah, but zoos aren't any warmer than the rest of Scotland.
I thought I'd seen a black metal fan in Edinburgh. It turns out it was Panda.
That would happen. Happens a lot.
They don't have elephants at Edinburgh Zoo.
Do they not?
No, they have a model one that says this is the only elephant you'll see.
We used to have a white tiger at Belfast Zoo, which was fantastic, because there was very few of them left in the world, but I don't think it's there anymore.
Is Belfast Zoo still a thing?
Belfast Zoo sucks bollocks.
Can we go?
It fucking sucks. Well, it's way out of town as well. I kind of want to go home tomorrow and wash my balls as opposed to like go to the zoo. As there's zoos in most cities, but
Right. Okay.
sorry.
Interview. It's not an interview. It's for Valkyrian. Anyway,
It's alright then.
what's the best drink in existence?
Margarita.
So, seeing as you've been drinking them for like 3 or 4.
As you can see, I'm drinking a WKD right now.
I've got a nice posh beer. I mean, pina colada.
I should put a lime in it.
We haven't got any. I did have a look, but we've got oranges, and it's not the same.
Fair enough.
Stop interrupting. Aussies.
Basically, cocktails is the answer. None of this beer stuff. Cabby, you can come and get that if you want.
It's alright, you don't have to be so inconspicuous.
I'm good. Just like 2 more questions, I think. Yeah, a whole 2. You poor thing. I could cut it down to 1 if you like.
2's fine. 3 would also be acceptable. 91.
Well, one of them can only. Well, if I was asked to ask 3, only. No, wait. I have lots more questions. Okay, so there's one specifically for you, Elliot. Now Alestorm has 2 keyboard players. How is this affecting the sort of live sound?
Sounds awful. Oh, sorry, it's your question.
It sounds awful. No,
It used to sound completely awful, now it sounds
just a
awful.
little bit.
So it's an improvement.
It's less
Basically,
awful.
the live sound like to the public or for us performing.
Either.
Because I mean, I'm sure.
I like to think the public like it because it's a bother having you here. So,
Like
it's an extra person, it's an extra thing, it's, you know, so I mean, if it sounded worse, we'd probably tell them to go home.
I mean, I'm sure on stage it's a bit like unusual for the rest of the guys to suddenly have all this stringy massively stupid.
I think it sounds
stuff going
wonderful.
on.
I noticed for the first time on the first day of this tour, even though we've done an entire tour together before,
Yeah.
and but it was the first time I noticed on this tour because the very first night we played like a really small club in Plymouth, and we have a guy doing lights as well, and it was the first time I'd ever felt like a band in my entire life because it sounded really big and keyboardy and wonderful, and we had these really cool ass lights, and I was like, fuck yeah, we're in a band.
Yeah.
We're an actual band that like plays in places and people go and see. That's the first time I felt like that. Thank you, Elliot.
You're welcome, Gareth.
Thank you.
And are you feeling that you're fitting in completely?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously get on with everybody perfectly well.
No, we think he's a cunt.
Brilliant! Like, seeing as you've now got this new dimension, are you going to play any stuff?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yes,
It's a bit too skinny to be a dimension.
Yeah.
And,
More of a wormhole than a dimension.
I think I called you a bother a couple of minutes ago. Now you've got this new thing to worry about.
Can I revise my answer to no, they're all cunts, please?
Absolutely. Are you ever going to play some of that stuff that, you know, it's not been possible before, like Off Treasure?
That's why he's here. Oh no, fuck off Treasure.
I can play Tin Whistle, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's a pissy shitty song though.
Oh, yeah.
The only reason why we do Death Throes of the Terror Squid now is because of him. Because the very first time we did it was your very first show.
Yeah, never rehearsed it.
Geiselwind in
Geiselwind.
Germany, and we played it. And
Glorified service station of a venue.
was
Absolute beast of a song, though. I mean,
it's a fucking ridiculously good song, and what I like about it is the fact that people want us to play all the kind of short, snappy tunes like the play Winters and Me, play Killhole, and I just love playing fucking big, over-the-top 8-minute song with blast beats and black metal, and a lot of people are standing there going, huh?
I think it was,
It's wonderful.
It was Sheffield where, how many people's in Sheffield, like 600 maybe?
Possibly.
And we announced Death Throes and nobody cheered.
Really?
Yeah, nobody, there was just, maybe like a few people at the front, but nobody cheered.
that's actually disgusting.
I mean,
But it's fucking amazing to play it because it's such a. Oh, am I allowed to say that we're doing a video for it?
Holy crap. Really?
Yeah, we're doing a video for it. But shush.
You heard it here first.
am I in the video? Can I come?
If you want, I guess.
When is it?
As soon as this tour finishes, 25th of February or something.
You can't really do that song with one keyboard in a video because it'd be
It looks
totally
stupid, yeah. And also,
Well, then-
we need someone to do the black metal vocals, and Ken lives in fucking California or some faraway place, so
Chris could put down the guitar and give it all this black metal stuff, the
big
oranges.
fucking church organ or something.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a budget for that. It's gonna be us.
Is it blue
It's gonna
screen?
be it's blue screen, same as the last one. In the very same room, just with a different backdrop.
And here was me thinking you actually filmed it in the Caribbean.
Oh, sorry, yeah, we filmed it in the Caribbean.
Was it Serbia?
Serbia, Eastern Europe.
Right, fair enough. Is there, just finally, is there any philosophy you'd like to just sort of share with us? What's your, sort of
Philosophy.
mantra?
Hakuna Matata. Don't know what else is there.
Don't know.
Philosopher.
The Burzum album.
Yeah.
Listen to Burzum.
No.
Intellectuals.
I mean, we could pretty much sum up the philosophy, which is WKD, be a Super Mario.
We could sing them something from Evita.
Yeah. should we sing something?
Yes, sing it now.
What song do you want to sing?
I don't know.
So we should do the chorus of Don't Cry For Me Argentina, because everything else I just forget the words of.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance.
Yes.
Is that good enough?
Yes, it's excellent. Right,
Lloyd Webber.
Fucking genius.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much. You've been absolute legends.
Cheers, my friend.
It's